Hey there, have you ever felt confused by terms like index funds, ETFs, or FOFs? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, I'm here to clarify these investment tools and help you understand how they work in under 5 minutes. Whether you're a beginner or someone looking to enhance your finance knowledge, this video is for you. Let's start with index funds. If you want to track the performance of the stock market rather than buying individual stocks, you can invest in an index fund. This type of mutual fund replicates a stock market index such as the Nifty 50 in India or the S&P 500 in the US. When the index increases, your investment grows. Conversely, if the index declines, your investment value decreases. One of the advantages of index funds is that they are a low cost and passive option. This means there's no active manager selecting stocks and the fund simply follows the index. Let's talk about ETFs or exchange traded funds. You think of them as a shopping basket. When you go to the store, instead of buying individual items, you might grab a ready-made basket filled with essentials. An ETF operates in a similar way. It's a collection of stocks, bonds, or other assets that tracks a specific index, much like an index fund. However, there's an important difference. ETFs are traded on the stock market just like individual stocks. This means their prices fluctuate throughout the day based on supply and demand. Now let's discuss fund of funds. It may sound fancy, but it's essentially a convenient option for those who want to invest in multiple funds without the hassle of selecting each one individually. Here's how it works. Instead of investing directly in stocks or bonds, a fund of fund invests in other mutual funds or ETFs. Think of it as hiring a manager to oversee a team of experts on your behalf. The primary benefit of a fund of fund is diversification. By investing in a single FOF, you're spreading your money across multiple funds, markets, or asset types, which can help reduce risk. However, there's a downside: fees. You'll incur costs for the FOF itself as well as for the individual funds it invests in. While this approach offers great convenience, it's essential to ensure that the returns justify the costs. Consider it like paying delivery charges on your favorite food app. Sometimes it's worth it, right? And other times it's not. Ultimately, it depends on your financial goals and strategy. Let's make this fun. I'm going to ask you a few quick questions, and by the end, you'll discover which investment option is the best for you. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. Do you prefer set it and forget it investments? If yes, you might like index funds because they're passive and easy to manage. If not, keep listening. Question 2. Do you enjoy trading during market hours? If yes, ETFs could be perfect for you since you can buy and sell them like stocks. If not, let's move to the next question. And the final question. Are you looking for diversification across multiple funds with just one investment? If yes, you should consider fund of funds. It's like having an all-in-one investment package. If no, then index funds or ETFs might be more your style. So what did you choose? Index funds, ETFs, or fund of funds? Now that's a wrap. Remember, whether you choose index funds, ETFs, or fund of funds, the most important aspect is to invest in a manner that aligns with your financial goals and strategy. Don't just follow trends.